Are you worried about inflation or market volatility taking a huge chunk out of your investments and savings? Well, you're certainly not alone. The good news is there are a number of ways to diversify your investment portfolio today and potentially protect everything you've worked for. One of the most overlooked ways to do this is through investing in precious metals like gold and silver. If you're the owner of a 401k or IRA and you've ever wondered about how a precious metals IRA works, or even if you've considered investing in precious metals but haven't yet pulled the trigger, now's the time to learn exactly how it all works. So stay tuned and watch all the way to the end of this video. And I mean all the way to the end, no skipping around, all right? We've got loads of information that can help you make an informed decision on whether a precious metals IRA is right for you. All right, let's get started. What is a precious metals IRA? It's a type of self-directed IRA that holds precious metals. Pretty simple, right? Self-directed IRAs allow investors to direct their retirement funds towards alternative investments that go beyond stocks, mutual funds, and CDs. They open up access to investments like real estate, bonds, private companies, or precious metals like gold and silver. Investors can contribute to a new account or roll over a portion of their current retirement accounts to a self-directed IRA, making the transition much easier than one might think. Many investors use self-directed IRAs as a way to gain access to the precious metals market. That's because precious metals can diversify your retirement savings and potentially protect your account against inflation, market meltdowns, a weakening US dollar, or geopolitical risks. Precious metals to consider for investing are gold. Seen as the most famous of precious metals, gold doesn't corrode and it's malleable and conductive, which makes it highly desirable for many uses. It's also frequently used for jewelry and electronics, and the demand for gold may contribute to an increase in daily gold prices over time. Silver. Often used in electronics, silver's thermal and electronic conductivity make it an ideal metal for industrial applications that cannot be substituted with cheaper metals. Silver is used in computers, tablets, cell phones, televisions, automotive parts, solar panels, and more. Platinum. Primarily used in automotive applications for catalytic converters to help reduce harmful emissions. It's also used in jewelry and other refining catalysts, along with some computer applications. Platinum is rarer than gold or silver. Palladium. Palladium is 15 times rarer than platinum and 30 times rarer than gold. It's used in automobile manufacturing, electronics, dentistry, and fuel cell production. Like platinum, palladium is primarily used in automotive catalytic converters. So, what are the benefits of investing in these precious metals? This is where things get good. We'll soon cover how to start a precious metals IRA, but first, here are 4 key benefits to consider. 1. Diversify beyond the typical investments. A diversified portfolio may mean thinking outside of the box of investing in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, which is what many financial advisors are most familiar with. When you invest in the traditional mix of stocks, bonds, money market funds, etc., you're more subject to Wall Street. If financial markets take a downturn, if bond markets become illiquid, if stock markets crash, those traditional assets may perform poorly. Alternatives like gold and silver can leave a portion of your portfolio protected during challenging economic times. 2. Have more control over investments. A self-directed precious metals IRA may provide investors with more control over their investments. With something like gold as an investment, you have more options than a traditional retirement plan like a 401k, which is limited because it's employer-sponsored. With precious metals, you may gain more control over your investment portfolio because you are the one who gets to choose which types of precious metals to invest in. 3. Potential for faster growth. Some precious metals investments like gold can have the ability to grow quickly. In fact, gold is the second best performing asset of the past 20 years, often growing faster than stock markets. But advisors still recommend stocks for asset growth because they get paid on the fees that they charge for stock and bond trades. With a precious metals IRA, you don't have to pay those fees, which could help you keep more money in your pocket. 4. Precious metals IRAs may offer tax advantages. Like a conventional IRA, you can still reap the tax benefits by investing in a precious metals IRA. You can invest with pre-tax dollars, roll over existing retirement assets tax-free, and defer taxation until you decide to take a distribution. Annual contributions to a precious metals IRA can also be tax deductible. This is what you came for, right? Opening or rolling over to a precious metals IRA is simple when you partner with a precious metals specialist like Goldco. Here is our quick guide to getting started. 1. Select your IRA plan. As mentioned above, to invest in precious metals, you have to start with a self-directed IRA. As an investor, you can now begin a new IRA account or roll over from an existing retirement account. It's key to speak with a tax advisor and precious metals expert to make sure that you follow regulations and that any retirement accounts you currently hold are eligible for a gold IRA transfer or rollover. 2. Select a precious metals custodian. Gold IRA assets need to be stored with a custodian per IRS regulations. Working with precious metals experts will help you find a custodian experienced with gold IRA investing to make sure your self-directed IRA is set up correctly. 3. Select your precious metals. When choosing precious metals, it's important to remember that they need to meet certain IRS rules and regulation to avoid costly retirement mistakes. For example, the level of fineness for approved gold IRA coins has to be 0.995. For silver, it's 0.999. Platinum is 0.9995. For palladium, it's 0.9995. Also, many collectible coins are not eligible for gold IRA investment. This is why it's critical you partner with the right company. In other words, Goldco. 4. Purchase precious metals. After you choose your desired metals as an investment, you can purchase your gold and work with your custodian to store it. The custodian will keep your assets safe and secure at a bullion depository so that they're there when you need them. Now that you've learned the basic steps for how to invest in gold and other precious metals, well, what's your next step? Well, since you asked, you're going to want to get your hands on a free wealth protection kit from Goldco. With the help of precious metals specialists like those at Goldco, you can be sure that you're following these best practices and securing your investments for the future. If you'd like to know more about how a precious metals IRA works, about gold IRA rollovers, or additional precious metals investing options, click on the link below to get your free wealth protection kit or call Goldco today to get started.